नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंद सर्वकारण कारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, Raja Guhyam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa. Now we are understanding about the Vishwarupa very well. And no one has seen it, only Arjuna could see it in the battlefield because Krishna gave him divine eyes. And we are able to visualize based on what Arjuna is explaining to Krishna, describing to Krishna what he is seeing in the Vishwarupa. So now we understand that Krishna has got both personal and impersonal forms. So in his personal form, he was just there standing in front of Arjuna, whereas in his impersonal form, Krishna is pervading this entire universe. So that means Krishna is conscious of everything what is happening in the entire universe. Like in our body, if it hurts somewhere, we understand there are the signals which goes. We have got neurons, so many neurons. So the signals, if somebody touches also, we will be able to immediately recognize, realize that. So that way, like that, here, this entire universe, everything in Krishna's universal form, universal body, whatever happens, wherever it happens, Krishna could feel it. Krishna knows it. That's what we need to understand. So, but this is a material universe. This is a material world. But Krishna is teaching very clearly in Bhagavad Gita, Paragattasmatu bhavonyo avyakto vyaktat sanatanaga yasya sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. There is another superior bhava, superior form, superior place Krishna's felt. Paragattasmatu bhavonyo avyaktat vyaktat sanatana. Whereas this material world disappears and appears. Avyakta means unmanifest. Vyakta means manifest. So even for us, the soul getting this material body and again die, we won't have the body, then again we get what? Avyaktadini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata avyakta nidanani eva tatraka parideva. So Adini, in the beginning, we were Avyakta, we didn't have any body, unmanifest. Then in the middle, Madhya, Vyakta Madhyani Bharata. In the middle, we are manifest. Avyaktadini Bhutani, Vyakta Madhyani Bharata. Avyakta Nidanani Eva. Again at the end, Avyakta. We are going to be unmanifest. Avyakta Nidanani Eva. Tatraka Paridevana. So, Krishna is actually teaching us very clearly that this material world is appearing and disappearing. So, that's why Avyaktat Vyaktat Sanatana. So, in the spiritual world, when this material world disappears, nothing happens there. When in this material world appears, also nothing happens there. It is always there, always same. So that's why Avyaktat Vyaktat Sanatana. So it's free from both Avyakta and Vyakta. That's what we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita, that there is Krishna as well. So Avyaktat Vyaktat Sanatana. Yasya sarveshu bhuteshu nasyatsu na vinashyati. So all the living entities, sarveshu bhuteshu, yasya sarveshu bhuteshu nasyatsu, means they will all lose their bodies. When this material world disappears, so then we can't have a material body. So that's what nasyatsu. So when we lose our material bodies, that means, of course, when we die, we are losing this body. Then after death, we'll get another body. So that immediately we'll get, as long as this material world is there. So there is just the change of body. Krishna is very, in the second chapter itself, we understood very clearly. Vasamsi jinani yatha vikhaya navani grihnati naroparani tata sarirani vikhaya jinani anyani samyati navani dehi. So when our garments, the dress what we use, when it becomes old and useless, we'll throw it away and get a new one. Anyani samyati navani dehi. Similarly, sarirani vikhaya jinani. When our body gets old and useless, we will give it away and get a new body. Anyani samyati navani dehi. Navani dehi means new body. From the time we are born, everything is already programmed. We need to understand it's all programmed, like to get old. Our cells are getting old. When we say that old age, our cells are getting old. We know that cells are replicating, and especially most of the cells in our tissues, they just within 24 hours, so the replication happens once. But other organs, it takes some more time. And the neurons, they don't split like that, but still the chemicals in the neurons, they are all going to be exchanged. It's not the same chemicals. So we need to understand that. So we need to understand that this body is going through this change. From the time we are born, it is programmed to die. The cells are programmed to get old. Especially in our cells, in the DNA, so there is something called at the end. So it's known as telomeres. So it will get shortened every time. So over a period of time, when we get old, so that's why we won't be able to get our organs and all will slowly lose its functioning. So that way we are programmed to death. So that's what we need to understand, that the time factor is there. And if we think that we can actually stop all these things, we can live young forever with our modern science, we need to understand that we are playing a dangerous game with the nature. That is the reality. Because nature always wins. That's why we call it as Mother Nature. Nature always finds its own way to create, to control us. Now we think that in this modern world, we have advanced so much, and we call that we are developing. The countries are developed countries. But now we have big problems. Global warming, that's a very big problem. The whole world is trying to, don't know how to control that, how to stop it. We have polluted the air everywhere around the world so much. We have polluted the water everywhere around the world. That also, even the oceans are also, the water is highly polluted with all kinds of plastics and all these things. And how long this nature can handle all these things? So we need to understand. So that's why Mother Earth, when such things goes, then he goes to Krishna. Basically, we know that how all such things happens. So in the Puranas and all. So that way we need to understand that we should not think that we can conquer the nature. We can actually control everything, and we can lead a life in this world forever. So that is pure ignorance and arrogance. That's it. That's what is the reality. If a person is ignorant and arrogant, then there's a problem. So we need to understand. Time is controlling factor. Time is, Krishna says, that's what we are going to study and understand in this 11th chapter, in this Vishwarupa, when Arjuna asks Krishna that, who are you? After seeing, we already started now reading the slokas, studying the slokas, where Arjuna is now not seeing Krishna in universal form in a very pleasing way. Arjuna is already troubled. Arjuna is already getting very much scared by seeing Krishna's universal form. So at that point of time, at the end, Arjuna asks, so who are you? What is your mission? I don't know what your mission is. So Krishna says, Time I am, the great destroyer of all the worlds. That's what we need to understand. Akyagi me ko bhavan ugra rupo deva vara prasida. Vijnatum ichchami. So I want to know tava pravrittim. So I don't know what is your mission. I want to know. That's what Arjuna asks. Nahi prajanami. So I don't know. That's what Arjuna says. So now we need to understand that in our life, this time is a very important factor which is controlling us. So we are all controlled by time. So whatever is happening now, it looks like to us, it gives us a kind of feeling that it is forever. It is permanent. Like that we feel in our day-to-day life. In our day-to-day actions, whatever we do, we think and we feel that we are going to live here forever. That's how we are planning. All our plans are like that. Even when we get old, we don't realize that we are getting old. Still, we have a lot of plans. In fact, at a very young age itself, a person should detach everything, ditch everything. Then only you can lead a really meaningful life. Then what to speak about when a person gets old also? We should not have any attachment to anything in this world, knowing very well that we are going to lose everything. We should not have any attachment to anything in this world, knowing very well that we are going to lose everything. At the end, everyone is a big loser. I mentioned this many times in the past also. Nobody is a winner here. Only a devotee of Krishna who is engaged in Krishna's devotional service unto Krishna. He is only a winner at the end. So that part we need to understand very clearly. So that means we have to use the time what we have in our life only for that purpose, only as an offering unto Krishna. We need to do everything. Yajnata karmano. Anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaga. Anything other than that is going to bind us to this material world. Anyatra. So we have to perform all activities only as yajna, offering unto Krishna, sacrifice unto Krishna. The best yajna is this jnana yajna. We have to spread this message. We have to identify devotees. There are devotees everywhere, but we need to identify. We have to engage ourselves. We just have to tell others that we are studying this Bhagavad Gita. Come and join this WhatsApp group and focus. And we can actually, the devotees who are from the same place, who try to even meet often. At least meet once a week. Dedicate the time for them. It's very important. Because nothing else is important for us. That's what we need to understand. Serving Krishna only is important for us. Spreading Krishna's message only is important for us. So, if we dedicate our time, that means, that's what Krishna says, that Machita Madgata Prana, Madgata Prana. And we can see wonders happening in our life. Everything is taken care very nicely by Krishna. All the problems are just, they get resolved even without ourselves putting any effort. We won't even notice the problems because Krishna says very clearly that Sarva Durgani Mat Prasadat Tarishasi. That's it. All problems by my mercy it will go away. So that we need to realize, we need to understand, we need to feel by serving Krishna, by doing everything for Krishna, by being in Krishna consciousness, by offering everything unto Krishna. So we should be able to very much feel in our life how Krishna is protecting us, how Krishna is saving us, He is taking care of us. We will be able to feel it, no doubt about it. We can definitely do that. And with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, whatever we want to do for Krishna, it's going to happen. Anything we wish for Krishna, it will happen. Anything we want to do in connection with Krishna, it will happen for Krishna. If we have our own personal interest there, away from Krishna, then it will not happen. We will fail miserably, no doubt about it. But if we have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if you understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and if you want to please Krishna, if you want to do it everything for Krishna, then everything is a success one. That confidential secret, confidential knowledge, that secret, we should understand from Bhagavad Gita. That we can achieve whatever we want for Krishna, with Krishna. Arjuna was completely broken in the middle of the battlefield before the war just started. So, he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what is right, what is wrong. He was completely broken. He was crying. His eyes were full of tears. His body was trembling. His hairs were standing on end. His mouth was drying up. His limbs were quivering. And his bow, Gandipa, was slipping from his hands. And his skin was burning. That's what we understood from Bhagavad Gita. Dristvemam swajanam Krishna yutsam samupastitam sidanti mamagatrani mukham cha parisusyati vepatuscha sarire me romaharsascha jayate gandipam sramsate hastattvakchaiva paritahyate. That's what Arjuna told us. Krishna saved Arjuna because he listened to Krishna, and Krishna gave the knowledge that helped Arjuna to regain his consciousness, to get steady and then fight in that battlefield. So we are all in that same situation. Just by surrendering and focusing everything on Krishna, Krishna will give us all the needed knowledge, and we will win, and we will do things which are always right. So now, in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, in the Vishwarupa, we are understanding about Krishna's Vishwarupa. Arjuna is explaining. So what we are understanding in this sloka number 23, Arjuna told Krishna that Rupam mahate bahuvatra netram Mahabaho Bahubahuruparam Bahudaram Bahudamstrakaralam Drishtva lokaga pravyatitas tatakam. Rupam Mahathe, your Rupam is great with Bahu, many, Vaktranetram, many faces and eyes. Mahabaho, who mighty arm, Bahubahuru Padam, with many arms, thighs and legs. Bahu, Uru, Padam. Bahudaram, with many bellies. Bahu, Damstra Karalam. Karalam means terrible. Damstra teeth. So many terrible teeth. Dishwalokaga pravyatitas tataham. So by seeing this, the entire universe is bewildered, is perturbed. Me too. So am I. That's what Arjuna is telling. O mighty arm, on all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form with its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, bellies, and your many terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I. Then in the next sloka, Arjuna continued, in the sloka number 24, what we studied yesterday. Nabasprisham deeptam maneka varnam vyathananam deepta vishalanetram drishtva hitvam pravyatitantaratma dhritim na vindami samam cha Vishnu. So here Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Vishnu. So your Vishwarupa is expanding everywhere and it is touching the sky. Nabasprisham and Deeptam Maneka Varnam. It's glowing with many different colors. Your Vishwarupa. Vyathananam Deepta Vishala Netram. So it's all your netram, your eyes, they are wide open, your glowing eyes. So Deepta Vishala Netram are wide open in your Vishwarupa. Dristvahitvam Pravyatitantaratma. By seeing that I'm disturbed within myself. That's what Dristvahitvam Pravyatita Antaratma. By inside me, I'm very scared now. Dhritimna vindami samamcha Vishnu. Now I'm not able to be steady and also be equal. Samamcha vindami, equanimity. I'm not able to maintain equanimity. I'm not able to be steady. That's what Arjuna says. O art pervading Vishnu, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths and your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of mind. Then in the sloka what we are studying today, in the next sloka, sloka number 25, Arjuna is continuing there. Damsra kharalani chate mukhani Dristvaiva Kandana Sandivani Disho Najane Nalabecha Sharma Prasida Devesha Jagannivasam. So Damsra Karalani, again Damsra Karala, like we said, we studied in the previous sloka. This sloka also is Arjuna continuing there. Damsra Karalani Chate Mukhani. So, but your faces, Mukham, your faces, so with all terrible teeth, by seeing that, Dristvaiva Kalanala Sannibani. So Kala Anala. Anala means it's a fire. It's Kala. Kala is the death. So Kala Anala Sannibani. So as if the fire of death has come. So that's what it's there to swallow everything. So that's why Dristvaiva Kalanala Sannibani. Diso na jane na labecha sarma. I don't see any directions. I don't know which direction is which side. So completely I lost everything. I don't know. Na jane, diso na jane, and I don't maintain any stability. So na labecha sarma. So I'm now. Please pleased. Prasida, O Devesha, O the Isvara, the controller of gods, the Lord of lords, Jahannivasa, O the refuge of this worlds, all the worlds, Jahannivasa, please show your mercy. Prasida. Like that Arjuna is praying to Krishna now in this Vishwarupa. O Lord of Lords, O refuge of the worlds, please be gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance seeing thus your blazing death-like faces and awful teeth. In all directions, I am bewildered. That's what Arjuna said. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished this sloka number 25 in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So totally 55 slokas. So we have 30 more to go. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So we'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Putre Srimate Radhanath Swami Nitinami. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Putre Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinami. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Shri Hare Krishna Hina Mataji इसके गार्ग प्रभु Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Hare Krishna
Guruji, thank you very much for the very nice lecture in this 11th chapter.
Yes,
when
Prabhu.
we are able to understand the universal form of the Lord Krishna, and it's really very, very satisfying and making us understand. And also to understand that out of this thing, when we keep on thinking that I have this much power, this thing, that thing, then we realize that we just know we are nothing. We are nothing in this universe, and this belongs to that the Supreme God.
Yes, Prabhu. That is
So
correct.
it's very wonderful, Guruji. Thank you very much. Your efforts always to keep on the track and giving us this knowledge. Thank you very much,
Krishna's
Guruji.
mercy, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ipsa Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you for this class, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Krishna's mercy.
Due to some problem, I'm unable to join the conversation part. So sorry, Prabhuji,
No problem.
because some problem.
You said you finished your masters, correct, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So what you are doing now, Mataji?
I'm preparing for competitive exam, like lecturing in college. So
Okay.
my exam will be in February. That's why I'm preparing for that exam.
But I believe I remember you mentioned that you did in structural engineering. Is that correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Mataji. Maybe I think I want to talk with you something. Maybe later sometime I'll send you a message, and depending upon your available time, we can talk. Okay, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji.
I will send a message in WhatsApp and then we'll discuss. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Gita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Very
Krishna.
wonderful class. Today, very nicely, it is discussed how to detach, and we are nothing in this universe. We have to think about that.
Yes.
We should be detached from the materialistic life.
That is correct. Yes,
Thank you. Very nice class, Guruji.
yes. Anyhow, we will be forced to detach at the time of death. So it's better ourselves voluntarily detach, correct? Like
that is
a
that is
voluntary-
very nice.
Yeah, voluntary retirement.
We should detach forcibly or voluntarily. Voluntarily, it is good way only.
If we detach voluntarily, then we will not get this life again. Yes, madam.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. Very nice class. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for your wonderful class, Guruji. Today I have a question for you.
Yes.
So as we are souls and as we follow the path of Krishna and listen to the Bhagavad Gita, and our objective is to leave this earth and not come back. Right, Guruji? So does that mean that all the souls which are being born here are actually not the souls, are not very good souls because they were not following the Bhagavad Gita path, and they are coming back to be born again, and hopefully they'll do better this time and then they'll go. So that means this whole world is full of people who are not good souls and are getting a chance to improve. But then why can't we make the world better by having good souls here coming here also? Why only the souls which have more work to do on themselves keep coming back? That means I mean, I understand this is we are not supposed to be here, but that means the world is just filled of people with not very good souls.
This is a very good analogy I always used to, when this kind of questions, Prabhu, it will answer very clearly.
Okay.
So, like in a big city, the jail, prison is a place, prison, every prison is there, right? So we can't expect all the prisoners, everybody to be good persons, correct? So,
correct.
Spiritual world is so huge, which there is comparison to this material world. This itself is beyond our imagination, material universe itself. But spiritual world is so huge. This is only a jail. This material world, Dukkalaya. And Krishna says it's a place for miseries. So of course, jail in a city is a place for miseries only. There you are restricted in all the ways, correct? So same situation, we are here in the prison, in the material world. So how can we expect all good souls to come here? So good persons, they won't be put in prison. All the law-abiding citizens, they will not be put in the prison, correct?
Correct, Guruji, yes.
So there is a situation here we need to understand. So we cannot make this world better. That we need to understand. That is not going to happen. If that was going to happen, Krishna could have done this long time ago, correct? So only thing is that for us, we need to realize that we are in the wrong place. We need to understand that we are suffering. That is what is called knowledge. That's what Krishna says there. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu darshanam. When he says a list of such things, in that this also comes, then etat jnanam iti proktam ajnanam yatato anyata. So whatever I have said is knowledge, anything other than this is ignorance. So realizing, seeing that birth, old age and disease and death are the symptoms of suffering, we need to see. If we are not able to see that, then we don't have knowledge. So those who are able to get this knowledge, who can see, that means get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, then they can free themselves from, even in prison also, some persons will do better in the prison and they will get released, correct? Early. With the jailer recommends, correct? When the jailer recommends, this person is, because we call it that as correction center, correct? Normally.
Yeah.
So, like that, if we are in the prison, we committed mistake, we are in the prison, that is the fact, that is the reality. Now we have to correct ourselves, follow Bhagavad Gita and follow Krishna and remember Krishna. Krishna says, simply remembering me at the time of death, you will come to me. That's it. So we need to simply follow what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. That's it. But Krishna already is giving us the statistics. Only 1 in 1,000 will follow.
That's true.
So we cannot expect to change the world. We cannot make this world change it in the way we want. Only we have to do yajna, dana, tapa, karma as much as we can. So that way we can save the souls. We can devotees. We can save the devotees. That's the main thing. Identify the devotees and then do all the good things to the rest of the world, so that even though they are under ignorance, they don't want to listen. But at least we can make sure that their suffering is limited. So, help them to the extent we can. That much only we can do that.
Okay, Guruji. Yes, thank you for the explanation, Guruji. That helps a little bit. That okay, we are all in jail, and I know you have said that many times.
Yes.
I know only bad people are going to come there, who have to be corrected, and the only way for us to get out is to follow the Bhagavad Gita path.
Yes.
And worship Krishna. And but we cannot improve this place at all. It is just everybody is.
How much we improve the jail is going to be jail only. That's the thing.
Yeah, and everybody has different levels of badness in them, but everybody has some level of badness.
Everyone is controlled by Maya. That is the main thing.
That is true. We are all here because we are controlled by Maya.
Because of everyone's attachment. People are very much attached, controlled by Maya. So we can only to our level, do our level best. That's why Krishna was asking Arjuna, as a Kshatriya, you need to protect the Dharma. That's why you need to fight. Dharmyadi, Yuddha, Cheyo, Anyadu, Kshatriyasya na vidyate. So being a Kshatriya, fighting for righteousness, there is no other duty other than fighting for righteousness. So, that way, we can do our level best to do yajna, dana, tapa, karma, all activities, all good things to this world. Everything we can do, like to establish this dharma. But we ourselves should not be attached to anything. That's the main point. So, Krishna teaches us very clearly that Sakta karmani avidvamso yatha kurvanti bharata Kuryat vidvams tata asaktaga chikirsu lokasanga. So, a person who has no knowledge, avidvamso, he is attached to the result, sakta.
Correct.
So, sakta karmani. Okay. Yatha kurvanti bharata. So, how he is performing his actions. Kuryat vidvams tata asaktaga. So, you also do like him, because you have the knowledge, vidvams, you don't be attached. So, Kuryat vidvam sata asaktaga chikirsu loka sangram, for the benefit of this world. So, for us, we have the knowledge. We don't have to be attached to anything in this material world. We know that everything belongs to Krishna, but we act. We act like any normal persons. We go job, earn money, do all these things, everything, but no attachment. But do it for the benefit of everyone. That's what we should do. Then we are not bound by our actions. You get that, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the explanation. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class and nice explanations. As you said that we are in this material world, so we change bodies. But as long as the material world is there, we are in this transmigration.
As long as the soul is in this material world, if we get relieved, freed from the bondage, then we go to Goloka, then there is no problem for us.
Yes, Guruji.
That's why Krishna
says, need to elevate. We need to elevate our soul level.
That's it, Mataji. In order to do that, just Krishna says that idam jnanam upashitya mamasa dharmyam agat. Just by taking shelter into this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, you will come to me. Then sargepi nopajayante pralaye nabhyatanti. Then when this material world is created, we will not come back here. When this material world is annihilated, we won't be disturbed. So that's why taking shelter into this Bhagavad Gita knowledge will take us to Goloka Mataji. That's it. We all believe in Krishna, believe in Bhagavad Gita. So that means we are going to go to Goloka. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for explaining. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Panlepan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today's initial explanation that always we have to do whatever we do, we have to do for Krishna. That if anything we do for Krishna, then automatically it will happen. Otherwise, it is not going to happen.
That is correct.
Very, very simple thing which you
Will be
taught today. And another thing is, Mr. Deepesh Prabhu has asked a very interesting question. That actually speaking, what he asked is nothing but Goloka.
Yes.
If I'm right, if we think that we have to, then we have to follow Krishna and go to Goloka.
Got it. Yes.
So, this materialistic world is not
It is
a
not a
place
place for us to live. It should not be coming back.
Yes, yes, that is very, very clear. So, if you want all people to be good, then Goloka is the only place.
Goloka, that's it. Goloka, if you go.
That is, yeah. Krishna himself says that is the thing I understood from his question. That is the thing. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Ram. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So, very nice lecture, Guruji, today. Really enjoyed the class. And basically, we are all criminals in this world, Guruji.
That is correct.
The only
We are all in
thing
jail.
is gravity of crime, only the difference. And and we have to follow some rules in this prison. And if you follow and if you obey, and if you are a disciplined criminal now, then we may go to Goloka, Guruji. This is what it is I understood today. And very nice lecture, Guruji. And really enjoyed that discussion also today. And very nice, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
This material world is a jail. This body, material body is a cell inside a jail. So,
Yes,
in which
Guruji.
the soul is put inside this cell, like we put the prisoner inside a cell, inside the jail, correct? So, like that,
Yes.
this body is a cell. Inside that, that we are put inside. The soul is bound inside. Yes.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the nice explanation today. And Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare.
Ram.
Dandot Pranam, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandot Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Ombo Sandesa, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Anipa Parmataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Please accept my humble obeisances. I'm so sorry I missed class tonight. I just got home. I was out of town
No
for
problem.
today, and my business took longer than expected, and I I thought I'd be home early in the evening, but I just got home, so I
Yeah,
will
just
go
like
to
it happened
YouTube.
yesterday to me, but I could.
Oh, yeah. You know how that is, traffic and all that.
Yes.
And best laid plans, right? And so I will go to YouTube and watch and make any notes of questions. And but I just wanted to check in and
Yes. Very
say
nice.
thank you for your seva and thank you for being there. Hare Krishna.
I will send the YouTube link also. I need to start sending it. Yes, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
There was some problem with my mobile. I have changed the number. By the costless mercy of Krishna, I could attend today's class. Krishna is present here with his unmanifested form, pervading entire universe and his personal form. Krishna knows everything happening in this universe. And this material world is avyakta as well as vyakta, whereas spiritual world is free from this avyakta and vyakta. All living entities lose existence as long as the material world is there. When dress becomes old, we throw and get a new one. Similarly, our body gets when gets useless, we go to a new body. This body gets changed continuously, and our cells also getting old, organs slowly losing their life functioning. This is what nature controls us. We cannot conquer nature. At the end, Arjuna asks Krishna, "Who are you?" Krishna says, "I am the time." We are controlled by the time. We feel we are permanent in this world, but this world is not there. We should not have any attachment to anything. Here in this world, nobody is a winner. Only a devotee of Krishna is a winner at the end. Only as an offering to Krishna, we have to do everything and nothing more than that. Only as yajna, we have to do all our duties. We have to do everything like an yajna. Identifying devotees, dedicating time for Krishna, spreading message of Krishna, we feel that Krishna takes care of us. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, whatever we want to do for Krishna, that will happen. We can achieve whatever we want to for Krishna. Arjuna, in the battlefield, in a state of ignorance, listened to Krishna and got knowledge from Krishna and then performed his duty. In the 25th sloka of 11th chapter, Arjuna says, "O Lord of Lords, with your faces, many faces, terrible teeth, by seeing your many mouths with terrible teeth, like raging fire at the time of death, I forget where I am. I lost all my senses and directions. I don't know where to go. Oh Lord, you are the shelter of the universe. Please have mercy on me." That is what's told in the 25th sloka. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, wonderful class today. Yeah, so the summary given by our Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhuji is, in the nutshell, that is what it is of this particular sloka which you have given us class. So one thing comes to our mind: the Krishna is the starting point and Krishna is the end point. Nothing else. All other things are artificial. The Maya, see, the prison or other things maybe it's not going to be correct. Why? Because our body itself is a prison. So, which is controlled by Jnanendriya and Karmendriya and so many Indriyas. So, how to control that? Because you cannot create anything beyond what Krishna has created, this nature. So, as an obedient human being, only thing we can do is not to destroy the nature as it is. So, anything which doesn't please us Krishna, definitely it is not going to be helpful for us. Anything, the act we do pleasing Krishna is going to remain with that, the soul. All other things your body is doing, or you are bound by many things. So only thing is, in the conclusion also, the Bhagavan, he himself says, Ananya Sindhyanto ma yojana pariyupaste desha nityabhuktanam yogashemam mahamyam. That means all other things I will take care. For Lokashemam, I will come again and again. So the next sloka, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya duskradam dharma samappanadaya sambhavami yuge yuge. That means whenever the dharma is getting destroyed because of a wrong act, he will come in a different form and he will take care. So human being, not even in a dream, should think that they are the doers. They are doing nothing. So we have to go in a complete Saranagati to Krishna, understand Krishna through Bhagavad Gita, and total Saranagati with him. Rest he will take care. That is what we have to understand. So the whole universe under him, what Arjuna he realized, for all the human being it will happen like that only. Why? Because they cannot able to digest the Vishwarupa of Krishna. It is impossible for the human being to visualize or to understand what is Krishna. So that is also explained very nicely, and you translated the best possible way we could understand. So simply we have to do to please Krishna, nothing else. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the only thing, Mahamantra, we have to do, because beyond that, our knowledge, we don't know anything. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for today's class.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, very nice class. Really, I am extremely enlightened by the devotees' talk, and particularly Mani Prabhu. Really, you should be very much grateful. Thank you for your efforts, Guruji. Nice class, and really, I am very much God is everything, Krishna is everything. These are the different terror-stricken, different forms. So we are very extremely that we have to read more and more. And because of you, Guruji, and we are now in the going to be transforming ourselves by this divine form, by this class. Really, every day we should try our best also. Udyamam avashyakam. So, because of your Guruji, because of your efforts, we are also have to make efforts for that. So thank you, Guruji. Nice class. Pranam, Guruji. Satata naman, naman, naman.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.